Thank you for
How's
joining.
everything?
It's okay. Where are you based at the moment?
In Dubai.
How are you? I'm in Australia at
Good,
the
good.
moment. So how is everything at the moment?
I mean, it was pretty stressful. We live in City Walk, so our neighborhood was one of the first that had a missile debris fell in like 400 meters from our apartments. So we didn't wait to hear any more sounds or anything. We just took the car and drove to Hatta. So right now we are in Hatta. We are in a hotel. In Hatta, we don't hear anything and we don't see anything. So far, so good. But a lot of our friends are still in Dubai and it's kind of scary. Yeah, we're trying to see if we can fly to Oman tomorrow.
Hmm.
From Oman, I mean.
Yeah,
But so far we're safe. We're good. We packed everything. We have our passports. We have anything we need, so we are good. Luckily.
that's the most important thing. There are no words. I think the individuals who decide to operate in Dubai, they have a different and unique strength. I've always said that for someone to
Yeah.
take a decision, and you
Yeah.
see how people behave and how easily not easily, it's not easy, but how they try to find a solution. They were just trying to find a way, as they've been smart people, but they were trying to find a different way of operating and living in countries as developed as Dubai. I hope this madness is going to end as soon as possible for no
We
matter
all hope.
nations, no
We all hope.
matter, yeah, we all hope.
And to be honest, we're super lucky because the government has taken all the necessary measures in very fast pace. Any tourist that has been stranded even has been offered a hotel, has been offered a visa issuance on the spot so that they can leave as soon as the flights are back on. The government has
Hmm.
really been amazing. They've stayed calm. They've sent various alarms. Everybody is very well informed not to read as well fake news. The shelters have been set up very fast. Everything is really amazing. It's very
Authority which shows the
reassuring.
strength of the country. Yeah, of course, of course. And no matter this whole madness, you're here, which makes everything even more special. And how much you love the industry, and thank you for giving us your time. So, for those who may not know you yet, can you walk us through your journey into luxury advisory?
Of course. So I am a 25-year-old luxury wellness travel agency founder. We are focused on wellness. And the story is I was a child expat and grew up in 6 different countries with my parents because of my father's job. And growing up abroad, you are immersed in cultures, in hospitality, in different countries to explore. And with my mother growing up, I always saw her and how she organized our family's travels and movings. So very young, I fell in love with the world of hospitality. At first, I wanted to be a diplomat, but because I'm half French and half Italian, from a French father and an Italian mother, and having moved so many countries, it was hard for me to be able to represent one country. I felt like a true citizen of the world. And I then studied hospitality management in Paris because I wanted to go back to my roots and I felt more French than Italian. And there I started very young as well, getting internships in some of the best hotel brands in the world, including Belmond in Ravello. I also worked in Santorini in Mystique Hotel, which is part of the luxury collection. I also worked in Monaco in Hôtel Hermitage. And finally, as soon as I finished my studies, I joined my partner in Dubai. He had already moved there from a year before me. And I immediately got a job offer in the Four Seasons Dubai. So I worked there for about a year. And before quitting, I had already had the idea of kind of advising and being a concierge for luxury and wellness because I take hospitality very seriously. And as a person who grew up abroad, hotels were always a place that you felt welcomed and taken care of because you can travel as much as you want, but you will always feel like you're still missing home. Traveling is amazing, but after a few days, after a few weeks, after a few months, you kind of want to settle and find this routine or a place that you feel welcome. And that's what hotels have always done for me. So it really was something that I cared about more than wanting to make it like my profession. It was really something that I identified myself with, being a hospitable person. because my parents would also always invite people over. They were very hospitable themselves. So it was kind of like an upbringing. And I was very much observing in all of those hotels, every guest that we had, the interactions, the guest experience, being one-on-one with guests and having done internships in almost all of the divisions of a hotel. I started as a housekeeper, then we did reception, then we did restaurants, then I also escalated to concierge, and I fell in love with the concierge roles. So stayed there, and every time at the guests, clients would come and were always asking for more wellness support. So some clients wanted personal trainers, some were complaining about how badly they were sleeping, and we were kind of sourcing for them better pillows or sleeping mists or supplements like magnesium that help you sleep. And so really I saw this opportunity for being a concierge of wellness. And today we are helping clients travel in more than 30 countries. We work with a few family offices from Kuwait, Saudi, UAE, and Singapore. And we have our majority of clients are founders from the US and the UAE.
Amazing. What a beautiful journey. So you have experience as a whole of the industry, and wellness, well-being. I think it's a beautiful part of hospitality, not the superficial kind of wellness, but actually well-being. I think it's a big part that a lot of hoteliers have already thought and already included. And it's beyond the spa. It's because for
Exactly.
so many years, what defines a five-star luxury hotel beyond the white gloves and the marbles and all the details, people need connection and
Exactly.
they need to experience exactly as you said. For instance, you mentioned Santorini or you mentioned other islands. My sister lives in Santorini, so I grew up there. Beautiful properties, or in Mykonos, some of our clients are from there. It's that home in an island that they want to pass, or everywhere around the globe you go Firenze in Italy or in France. So this is luxury. Luxury is been redefined, and I think the young generation values that connection more than the luxury as in the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
What gap did you see in the luxury advisory space that others weren't addressing?
The wellness aspect, mostly, because a lot of luxury concierges, such as quintessentially Velocity Black, Amex Travel, they're very much focused on selling products that are comfort and aesthetically luxurious. But we focus really on based on the client's needs and their preferences. We have very defined criteria that we ask our clients to give us before we even recommend anything. And it's that personalization that matches not only kind of the branding or the comfort of a hotel, but also something new. Like a lot of our clients have never heard of Ayurveda, for example, and we have been ourselves to India and experienced what this ancient wellness and medicine field is about. And so in our trips that we curate for our clients, for example, we also try to recommend them big brand names like Six Senses, for example, I would say is a brand that embodies kind of innovative and experiential wellness, but they remain this international brand that is known worldwide. Whereas, for example, we have sent a few clients out of their comfort zone to experience wellness in Bhutan. And in Bhutan, you have very local hotels, including one that our clients love called Ziwaling Hotel. And there you experience some sort of cultural immersion, but it's also focused on a wellness that nobody has really experienced before. And so we kind of try to blend as much as we can comfort with discovery of the self, of a country, of cultures. And our clients love that.
And you just covered my next question, which was about what true bespoke means in your world. So you mentioned that you have the questions all the details you're asking from the people that you organize the travels are very bespoke. So you go into details, so you personalize, you hyper personalize the experience. Let's talk a bit about revenue, right? Like revenue swings. So in high touch luxury advisory, revenue can fluctuate a lot. what are the most common causes of revenue volatility that you've been experienced or observed lately?
The causes of volatility, I
Mm-hmm.
would say definitely a seasonality, which every hotel faces, other than ones that are, I would say, in cities mostly. But definitely seasonality, weather conditions, obviously political and geopolitical matters. But luckily, we have clients in most of the different continents of the world, and therefore we managed to kind of have a expected stable revenue. We've also started a membership which allows us to kind of interpret and um, prepare for those seasons that are lower. We definitely have a good marketing system in place. We don't do any ads, but we work a lot on personal branding and kind of sharing value and information about the industry. So we have a dedicated team that studies and reads all the news reports from Travel and Leisure, Condé Nast, Travel Advisor Central, and other big names out
Mm-hmm.
there, and Glo- uh, Global Trender as well. Based on those, then we make some articles and infographic posts, carousels on LinkedIn platforms, on our website, on our Instagram channels, so that we keep our audience informed. But we have never run ads. We run purely on word of mouth. And I have my co-founder. She attends a lot of in-person events, such as trade shows or Milken Institute think tank or YPO conferences. And there we kind of network and meet our clients in person as well. The way we run our business is not with the goal of being the next big quintessentially. So we are much happier being a boutique agency that has quality clients and great customer satisfaction instead of having more volume through ads. And to be honest with you, the clients we're trying to target are not the ones that will find us on an ad. So we're very happy in how it's developing now, because word of mouth and meeting our clients in person is exactly the way we want it to work, and it's working well for us at the moment.
Amazing. So in 2026,
Exactly. For any hotel as well, it should be to retain customer loyalty, because the more loyal a client is, the easier they will recommend you and refer you to their loved ones. And then it becomes a pyramid of good recommendations because you stay within those circles.
so what do you think about direct bookings now? Do you think how do direct bookings from hotels threaten the advisory client relationship long term?
I mean, I think if I were a hotel, I would obviously prefer for clients to book direct. But I think the beauty of an advisor is that it's like the way I've always seen it, it's insurance brokers. You have the insurances, you have the clients. Insurance brokers spend years becoming experts in insurances and picking out the ones that will suit your needs. So that once you're the client looking for the specific insurance, because as an individual, you don't know exactly what you want, but you already have criteria that help you know what you absolutely don't want. And where our role as advisors comes in is that we are super curious, we care about the client satisfaction, and we love the industry. And the goal is not to recommend the hotel that has the biggest commission for us. It's really to recommend the one that makes sense at the right person for the right time and with the right criteria. And for us, we spend a lot of time and work in researching and traveling and experiencing the products that we sell, so that we prefer quality over quantity and help our clients not feel overwhelmed with the options that are available.
Of course. And now in the chaos of AI.
So we also, our marketing team works on kind of looking for those new tools that we can implement and kind of innovate our operations with. But we made it our goal to use AI only as a tool, not to replace any human, but simply to help us be more efficient. And so as of now, the majority of the AI tools that we use are those that help us either get booking faster, either understand the client's criteria faster through sort of refined forms. Then we use a lot, obviously, OpenAI. We use Travefy for itineraries. The CRM that we like to use is Salesforce. Yeah, we kind of focus on having tools that help us understand our clients better and act faster on operations. Because nowadays, something that differs an advisor to another is how quickly they're able to provide solutions. Because at the end of the day, our work is to find solutions.
The advisory mean to you in the next 5 years? Do you think the independent advisor model will consolidate, evolve, or fragment?
I believe that with the rapidity of AI and the amount of overwhelm that there is out there, depending on which target audience you're looking to work for and with, I think the mass audience will mostly keep doing things themselves or use AI tools. But the target audience that we have, which is high net worth individuals, founders, and family offices, more than ever, they will need uh, advisors to really pinpoint and advise the exact criterias and refined solutions that they're looking for. We speak to a lot of our clients, and a lot of them say they prefer to speak to a human than to find the solution on AI. And I would even go further to say that as advisors, we are kind of like a coach, and our clients, whether it's family offices or founders, they love to have coaches that tell them and guide them through options. And that's our role. We are coaches of travel and wellness.
It's been such a pleasure. I appreciate more than anything that today you were here with us, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care, and I hope all your team is safe
Ciao,
too.
Zoe. Thank you so much. Cheers. Bye bye.